Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody is well, and yeah, it's a little bit of an unexpected video, this one. I wasn't planning on going to Poundland, as I said in my last one that I did, that I wasn't going to go, but unfortunately my phone charger broke. I needed to go and get a new cable, so I went up and I picked up some stuff while I was in there when I got my cables as well. It's an absolutely glorious day. It's Monday. I'm filming this a little bit early, and yeah, it's beautiful outside. Spring is definitely in the air, and I'm really excited and looking forward to the rest of the year. For everybody who sent me all the comments wishing me well and telling me to look after myself and just take some time for myself, I'd just like to say thank you. I feel so much more better than I did do a few weeks ago. I feel like my old self, and it definitely did me wonders, so thank you for that. So yeah, I've got some stuff from Poundland. I've got a few other little bits that I picked up on my way back, and yeah, we'll get into it. So the first thing that I went to get was obviously my cable for my phone charger. So I picked up one of the Power to the People charging cables, and it's just to go in my main plug and then into my phone. And I wasn't too sure if it was going to be the right size, because I have picked these up in the past and picked up the wrong ones. So what I also picked up was one of these, and obviously I've already used it for my charging my phone, and this one has the 3 different size of connectors at the end, and then this just clicks into the plug as well. So this is the one that I've been using. This is a backup, so I don't need to go again now for a while until everything opens again, hopefully in April, fingers crossed. But yeah, this is what I needed, so that's why I went into Poundland. I also obviously picked up some other bits as well. So the first thing I grabbed was in the garden section, and these are the artificial green plants. I've used these before in lots of different crafts. I like taking them apart and using just the ends and doing topiary trees with them. But I've been saying that I want to decorate my hall, and I want a lot of fake plants because I don't have any windows in my hall, so there's no natural light. So I'm just picking them up as and when I see them, and I really like these ones. I'm going to take them apart and probably use them together to make it more bushy. And yeah, I've got a planter that I bought a couple of videos back. It's months now, because I've not been doing my hauls, that I got from a charity shop. It was a brown wooden one, and I think I'm going to use them in this. So I am going to do a video coming up probably just after Easter, I think, or maybe before, I'm not 100% sure. I've got a few little things that I want to do around the flat, just really quick, like upcycles that aren't big enough to do a video for themselves. So I'm going to do about 3 or 4 different things that I need to do, and I will film them. So I'll show you me taking these apart and then putting them into a new planter. I got quite a bit from the homeware. Well, I got quite a bit from the beauty section, so I'll start with that. I got some just clear nail varnishes. I always wear nail varnish, I mention it all the time, and I never used to wear clear nail varnish under my nail varnish. I never had any problems with staining whatsoever. So I've never really used a lot of clear nail varnish, but I think it was about 8 or 9 months ago I used a nail varnish. I don't know which one it was. And I really did stain my nails quite bad, so now I am using clear nail varnish underneath every time I put nail varnish on. And yeah, I just picked up 2 more that I needed because I've just run out, so I grabbed them. I also picked one of the Dove Invisible Dry Moisturizing Cream sticks, and this is 48 hours. I use Dove soap, so I'm hoping this smells all right. I never have used a stick like this before. I've always used aerosols, and I know that's really bad, and I want to get away from using that, so I picked up one of these to give it a go. I also picked up some of my Nivea Soft Moisturizer. This is what I use on my face after I've washed my face, and this is Refreshingly Soft Moisturizing Cream for face, body and hands, and I absolutely love the smell of this. So yeah, I'm glad that I managed to pick up another one of these. I was looking for, there's normally just a plain one of this, and I can't find it anywhere at the moment, so I thought I'd give this one a go, and I'm sure it's just the same thing anyway, but different packaging. I grabbed some hair clips because I lose them all the time, and yeah, I use a lot of them, so I just picked up a 50 pack in the dark brown, and I like the larger ones just because I have a lot of hair. It's quite thick, and I find that the smaller ones don't actually hold my hair in place, so yeah, I always get the bigger ones when I can. I think I've picked up another pack of these somewhere as well, and I don't know what I've done with them, so I just grabbed another pack. And then I picked this up. I haven't ever heard of this before. It's Evolution of Smooth, so it's EOS Ultra Hydration Body Lotion, and it comes like this, and I really like the shape of the bottle, and it's in Vanilla Orchid. Now, I absolutely love the smell of vanilla, and I just opened it before I started filming just to see what it smells like, and it is absolutely lovely. It is so nice, so I'm glad that I picked this up. And it was all sealed, so you couldn't smell it in the shop, and I'm gonna give this a go and see if it's any good. Like I said, I normally just use Nivea, but I just wanted something because it smells like vanilla, and yeah, I absolutely love the smell, and it just reminds me of summer. Oh, summer, it's no, honestly, I cannot wait to be able to get out of this flat. It's absolutely, like I said, glorious outside, and yeah, I'm just really looking forward to being able to get out a little bit more and just have a walk in the park and get out and just enjoy being in the sun and enjoy being outdoors. I grabbed 2 bits in the new range that they've brought out, and I don't know what range this is. I don't know if it's for Mother's Day or if it's just a new range that they've got, but it's more like bathroom kind of stuff and toiletries, and this is the tweezers and pouch in the 2-piece set. Now, I've opened this and the tweezers are awful, I'm not gonna lie. They're kind of like, I don't know what they're made out of, but they don't have scratchy skin. So what I've done is I'm gonna get some new tweezers, and I'm just gonna use the pouch because I really like the idea of having just the pouch. I always lose my tweezers. I don't know what I do with them, but they always seem to disappear. So the idea was that the pouch would be ideal so that I don't lose them, hopefully, as much, and I can just keep them in my handbag. But yeah, these tweezers are absolutely awful, but for £1 I thought the pouch was definitely worth it. And then in the same line, I got this eyeshadow set with eyeliner, and it's a Smoky Eye Palette and black eyeliner. And it's just got 3 shades of grey, and then you get a little eyeliner to match it, and I just thought it was really sweet. I wear a lot of grey eyeshadow, so definitely my colour, and I didn't even know you got the eyeliner when I picked it up, but I don't know. I'll give it a go and see what it's like, and see if it's any good. I normally use number 7, but we shall see. I'm just trying to get it out of the packet for you guys so I can show you what it's like. And this is what it comes like, and I just thought it was quite a nice little set. I've got quite a lot of different grey eyeshadows, but I really like this colour in the middle. It's more like a blue, like a light blue tinge, and I just thought it was really nice. So yeah, I'm looking forward to giving that a go, and I think next time I do a video while I sit down in front of you, I will try this on and so you can see what it looks like. And then they had some new candles in, and these are the Passion Flowers scented candles, and they come like this, and I absolutely love the boxes. I think they're so pretty, and I picked up 2 of them. I haven't opened them to see what they look like, but they smell absolutely amazing, and they just come like this with a little pink sticker on the front, and oh, they smell good. I don't know how well they're gonna smell once they're burnt, but they smell really nice. They had another one as well, and I'm not 100% sure what the other scent was. I know I wasn't too keen on it, but these are really, really nice. So I'm glad that I picked them 2 up, and these will go in my bathroom, I think, instead of my living room. And I'm looking forward to burning these. So yeah, I'm glad that I picked them 2 up. I picked up another face mask. I just needed another one, so I just picked up one of the black ones, and this is one size fits all, and this is just stretchable material, and yeah, I just needed a new one, so I thought I would grab that. I picked up some paint. I haven't got any white spray paint, and I was going to use it for the projects that was Monday's video, but I did it in green and gold instead. So I had these spare now, and these are the Auto Extreme spray paints, and these are £1 each, and I use the spray paint all the time from Poundland on loads of different projects. So I bought these thinking that I was going to use it on the bubble vase, but I did it in gold, so now I've just got these two in my stash, and I know that I'll use them for something at some point. I've not got an idea of what I'm going to use white for at the moment, but yeah, I'm just glad that I've got them because I'll know that I'll use them at some point in the future. I picked up some of the bunting. This is in the garden section. Honestly, not with it today, guys. This is in the garden section, and I bought some of the Poundland Hessian sacks from Christmas because I knew I wanted to make some bunting over spring, and they got this in instead, so that means that I don't have to cut up the bags. I will use the Hessian for something else, but yeah, it saved me a job already. So I've got this. This is 2.5 meters, which is 8 flags, and I'm going to do an upcycle with these coming up over spring, and yeah, it saved me a lot of work, and I just thought they were really, really nice. They're pretty as is. You don't have to do anything with them. They would look lovely just hung up, but yeah, I'm going to upcycle these, so that will be a future video coming up in some point. I think I might do it with when I do these as well, so I might put this in with these instead of just doing a whole video on its own. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing something with that in the future. And then in the Easter section, I just picked up one thing, and it was this white bunny, and it's full of glitter, and it's just called a glitter bunny. I think they had it in a different colour as well, but I can't remember exactly what colour it was. And I've got no plan for this guy yet, but I'll probably use him at some point in a display. I think I might actually spray paint him. I'm not too keen on the colour or the glitter, so he might end up being brown at some point, but I'm not 100% sure yet. It depends on what I use him for, but I just thought he was super cute, and yeah, I picked him up. I grabbed some books while I was in there. I've started reading again. I've not read for years and years. I mean, it's probably about 6 or 7 years since I've picked up a book, and I used to love to read. I've just not been able to concentrate enough on reading, and yeah, I've really enjoyed the last couple of weeks reading. I've read an awful lot every night. I've been getting into bed at 9 o'clock at night and reading for about 2 or 3 hours, and I've absolutely loved it. So I picked up 4 books. I picked up this one, which is The Foster Husband by Pippa Wright, and I'm halfway through this. I'm up to here, and I've read that in 2 nights. So yeah, I've absolutely loved being cuddled up in bed and just reading, and this is really funny actually, and I'm really enjoying it, and yeah, it's definitely passing a few hours at night. Quite funny, and I'm looking forward to reading again tonight. It's been really nice because I struggle getting in bed at night. I find that I'm more anxious when I get in bed. That's the time when I think it's because what it is when I get into bed, I'm not concentrating on anything and I'm not doing anything, so my mind starts to think, and I find it really difficult when I get in bed. So what I've been doing is I don't read any other time than when I get in bed, and it's made me look forward to getting into bed instead of dreading it. So now I'm excited to get into bed and sit down and read my book for a couple of hours, and it's definitely helped. It's been a massive help, and yeah, I feel miles better, and I'm sure you can tell me sat here talking to you that I do seem a lot better than I did in the last video that I did, and I do. So yeah, that's my new treat. I also picked up Looking for Fireworks by Holly Cavendish, and this seems to be kind of like a romance novel set in England, and yeah, I'm looking forward to reading this at some point. And then I picked this one up, and this is quite a thick book, and this is Free Food for Millionaires, and it's by Min Jin Lee, and this is supposed to be about her social interactions in New York City, where she is from obviously a very traditional Korean family, and it's about how she juggles between her new life in New York and the old traditions that are set by her parents from Korea. So yeah, I'm looking forward to reading this as well. It looks like it's going to be quite a heavy book, but yeah, I'll give it a go and see what it's like. It's not something that I would normally read, but I just really like the look of it, and there wasn't a lot of choice in Poundland in my book section because I think a lot of people are reading because there's not much to do. So I thought, well, it's a big enough book that it'll last me quite a while. So yeah, that was another reason why I picked this one up. And then the last one that I picked up, which I've already read, and this is The Perfect Present by Swann. And this, let me just tell you, this book, I've read this before and I hadn't noticed that I'd read this before. I got through the first couple of chapters and I thought to myself, this seems a little bit familiar. I'm sure I've read this, but I was only like 10% sure that I had read this before. So I carried on. When I got halfway through it, I realised, yeah, I had read this. And I don't know how many years ago it was, but I did. I've read this before. And I'm just going to tell you, if you've never read this, I would highly recommend it. The last couple of chapters, I was a mess. I was an absolute mess. I couldn't read more than 2 lines without breaking down crying. It was absolutely phenomenal at the end. So yeah, the last chapter, it took me about 45 minutes to read because I just couldn't stop crying. It really got to me, but yeah, it was a brilliant read. So yeah, if you've never read The Perfect Gift or Perfect Present by Swann, I would highly recommend it, and it's only £1 in Poundland, and yeah, it was definitely worth a read. So yeah, they're the books that I picked up. I've got a couple of more bits, and then I've got some stuff that I picked up from other shops. I got some of these a while ago, and I've bought some more, and these are the beaded placemats, and I'm going to be taking these apart for the beads. You get an awful lot of beads for £1, and I just thought, you know what, I will need these in the future, and it's just easier to buy them like this and take them apart. So I got 2 of the silver ones, and then I also got 2 of the blue ones as well, and I know that I'm definitely going to be using the blue ones coming up in a craft at some point this year. At the beginning of the year, I did an upcycle on a perfume bottle. I'll just grab it, it's next to me here. That I picked up from a charity shop. So this is the bottle, and I completely decked it out in black and gold, and I absolutely love this. It was an absolute joy to work on, and it's definitely one of my favourite projects that I've ever made. And I enjoyed it so much that I'm actually going to do a series of them. So once the charity shop's open again and I can get some more glass bottles, I'm going to do some in different styles. And I know for definite that I want to do one in peacock green, so it'd be a peacock related one. And I thought that these blue beads would be ideal for that, so that's the reason why I got the blue ones. And like I said, I haven't got a plan for the silver ones yet, but I will probably use them at some point again to do a bottle like that one. And then the last thing that I picked up, and I love these, I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with them, but it will definitely be a craft at some point. And these are the Room Decor Peel and Stick Tiles. Oh, pardon me. And these are in a grey, and yeah, I just really like these, and I thought, you know what, I know I will definitely use these at some point in a future craft, so I picked up 2. I think these were the last 2, actually, yeah, they were the last 2, and I've seen quite a few people pick these up on the Poundland Appreciation Society page, and yeah, I just really like the shapes of them, and I think they'll be absolutely amazing in a craft in the future, so yeah, watch out for that. So that's everything from Poundland, and I picked up a few bits from Quality Save, and I popped in B&M's because I needed one thing. And yeah, I went to Quality Save for the sole reason of trying to find some pampering stuff, just because I'm going to spend more time looking after myself. I'm going to put aside a day a week where I pamper myself. I go for a walk in the park and I just look after myself a little bit better on that day and do things that I want to, that I enjoy, like playing on the Xbox and just pottering around. And yeah, I just thought it'd be a nice little treat once a week for myself. So I went and I picked some bits up. I got a Bath & Body Aquasoft bath sponge, and this was 59p. I needed a new one, so I just grabbed that. I also got some soap. Now, like I said, I always use Dove, but I really like the smell of this, so I thought I would give it a go. And this is the Pop Kiwi Strawberry Handmade Soap Slice, and it smells absolutely amazing. So I'm really looking forward to trying this out, and I'm going to do that tonight. And then I also picked up some bath bombs. These were 59p each and is an absolutely amazing price, and this is in a strawberry. And then I also picked up the mango. They only had 2 different ones, so I grabbed one of each. The strawberry smells lovely. The mango one I'm not 100% sure on, but I thought I'd give it a go for 59p. And then the last thing I picked up was some eyelashes. Now, I've never wore fake eyelashes before in my life, and I really want to give them a go. And I'm gonna say a little bit anxious about using eyelash glue, but these ones are already pre-glued, so I thought that I would give them a go, and they are reusable and they are just like this. So I'm gonna try at some point to put fake lashes on, and yeah, I'll probably do it after I've had a pamper and see what they look like. So yeah, I hope they look all right. So I grabbed them, and I can't remember how much these were. I think they were £1, if that, or maybe £2. I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, I grabbed them. And then the last thing I picked up was from B&M's, and I went in to get this because I needed one. I had a look at the ones in Poundland, but I needed something that was metal and not plastic, and they only had one type in Poundland, and this is the Pet Grooming Brush Set, and this was £2, and I needed it for the brush. Now, I don't have a pet, but I needed it for brushing out some wool when I do my doll repaint for the first time. And yeah, I needed to try and find one, and I just thought, well, while I'm here, I'll have a look in B&M's to see if they've got one, and I picked one up. I could have got one from the RSPCA, but it's not open at the moment, obviously. So yeah, I just picked this up, and for £2, it's not bad at all. It comes with a free pet trimmer attachment, which meant that I had to stand at the till for 5 minutes while the guy that was on was underage and had to get authorization from someone else to put this through the till. But yeah, at first when he said, like, I can't scan it through because it's age restricted, I was like, age restricted? Why? And then I clicked because of the razor. So if it had just been the brush, it wouldn't have mattered, but because it had the razor in it, it was age restricted. But never mind, I wasn't in a rush, and yeah, I just waited until somebody came and authorized it, so I grabbed that. Then I've got 2 things to show you. That one is something that I completely forgot that I had, and I was doing some sorting and found it, and it was from the charity shop. And the other thing is something that my sister gave me that I gave her ages ago, probably around about 4 or 5 years ago, and she asked if I wanted them back, and I said, well, if you're not going to use them, yeah, I definitely will, because I'll be able to do a video with them. So yeah, I got them, and I'll show you them. So the first thing I got was from the RSPCA, and this was obviously before everything went back into lockdown and before Christmas, and I picked up some fabric. Now, we don't often get fabric in the RSPCA, so when I saw this, I was absolutely over the moon, and I'd say I bought a few bagfuls of stuff. As I've mentioned before in the past, I volunteer at the RSPCA, and basically anything that I see, I just shove in a bag, and then when there's quite a lot of it, I buy it all at once, just because it's easier doing it that way instead of just buying one bit every time that I go in. So this was in my bag, and like I said, this was before Christmas, and I spent about 50 or 60 quid, I think it was, on one day when I went in and bought everything that I needed out of my bags. So I got all of this. Now, I paid £5 for the whole lot of this because obviously there was a lot of stuff that I bought. So I got all this fabric for £5, and I'm absolutely over the moon with it. I'm not going to show you every single piece, but I will show you some of my favourites. And I'm not too sure where all this is from, and they're quite decent sized pieces, like so. But yeah, I thought for £5, I had no idea what I was going to use it for, but I'm sure I'll come up with a plan at some point. But I just absolutely love the colours, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to thinking of some plans for this. I think I'm going to use some of this for an Easter project that will be coming up in the next week or 2. And then, oh, this is beautiful. And then I'm also thinking of using some on the bunting. So I'm probably going to use some of this on the bunting as well. And yeah, I just absolutely love this fabric. So yeah, there's going to be some crafts coming up with me using quite a lot of fabric, so I'm going to be doing some sewing in the future at some point this year, so that I grabbed all that. And then the thing that my sister gave back to me was a while ago in a box that I bought from a auction house. It had a load of different things in it, and it had some resin poppies. Now there was 3 of them in it, and they came boxed, and it has the original price on them. They were actually £20 each. So I've got 3 of them. They were £20 each. I gave them to my sister because she does eBay, and said if you want to try and sell them, feel free to sell them. But because of the weight of them, nobody's been interested in them, so she's given me back. I'm not too sure if I'm going to use all 3. I might just use 2, but these are what they are like. So they are fully resin. Oh, and they were £24 each. So it has the price on the back, and it comes with the little hanger so you can hang them in. They are quite heavy, and yeah, there's 3 of them, and I absolutely love them. I think I'm going to use 2 of them, or maybe just 1. I'm not 100% sure. And I'm going to paint it black and gold to match my bathroom. So I will do that when I do the bunting, and when I do the pot with these, and a few other bits that I need to do around the house. So yeah, in a future video you'll get to see what these turn out like. And yeah, I think just black with some gold dry brushing will look really nice. So I have 3 of these again, and I'm looking forward to doing something with them. And that's everything, guys. So not too long, a few bits, some bits that I picked up, and I'm looking forward to getting back into my crafting properly full time. So you would have seen Monday's video, and I will be back on Monday with, I'm not 100% sure yet, I haven't decided. I've got a week now to make it, so I think I'm going to do some statues for my bathroom in black and gold. I found my cherubs eventually. I couldn't find them. I knew that I needed them for the top of the statues. I mentioned in a previous video. I found them. That's when I was sorting through stuff, and that's when I found the fabric. So that's what I'm probably going to do on Monday's video. So yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful week and weekend, and I will be back on Monday with my next craft video. So till then, take care everyone. Bye for now. Love you guys loads. Bye.